Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2026, and let's dive into our latest video, taking a look firstly at our regional map. And as you can see, things are pretty quiet out there today. It has been pretty quiet. We have not seen anything on the radar picture today. Now, temperature-wise, it has been another very cool day out there. We've seen temperatures in the 40s and 50s across the region. Let's go ahead and look at what we're looking at for temperatures currently. Right now, we are at 54 in Sioux Falls. That is more than 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. 55 in Huron, 48 in Watertown and Aberdeen. So we're in the 40s in northeastern South Dakota. 54 out in Pierre and Mobridge, 54 in Rapid City, Custer's at 46. Into Nebraska, we are at 55 in Valentine, 55 in North Platte, 57 in Grand Island, 61 in Lincoln and Omaha. And into Iowa, we are in the 50s. We're at 57 in Des Moines, 57 in Denison, 55 in Fort Dodge, 52 in Mason City, and 54 in Spencer. Up into Minnesota, we're stuck in the 40s to low 50s. 45 in Minneapolis and Rochester, 48 in Albert Lea, 52 in Marshall, and 46 in Wilmer. So it has been another chilly day out there. But if you like the cooler weather, enjoy the rest of today. But if you like the warmer weather, we have some light at the end of the tunnel. We have some good news to share. We are going to see a warming trend starting tomorrow. I'm going to dive into the temperatures for you in this video a little bit later on. All right, so now we are going to take a look at our weather alerts map across the region. We have a couple of areas to go over. One spot here is in southeastern South Dakota into extreme southwest Minnesota. This area in blue is actually a frost advisory that is once again in effect for a lot of these same areas. And for the past few days, with how cold it's been, especially the overnight and morning temperatures have been very chilly into the 20s in a lot of spots. So as a result, they have issued another frost advisory for these areas, Chamberlain to Mitchell, up to Huron, over to Brookings, these areas. Now, this does not include Sioux Falls, so at least that's good for the Sioux Falls area. So reading off this frost advisory for you here. So we are looking at temperatures as low as below freezing will result in frost formation. This is for tonight into tomorrow morning. So officially 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. Central tomorrow morning. It says frost could harm sensitive outdoor vegetation. Sensitive outdoor plants may be killed if left uncovered. Take steps now to protect tender plants from the cold. So if you have vegetation and crops, be mindful of this and take the necessary precautions. All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers, giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, so as we switch gears and take a look at our future radar picture and our future outlook, what's next in this forecast? For the remainder of today, we're going to be dry. We're not seeing anything. Now, tomorrow morning, I do want to throw this out there. In Iowa, portions of Iowa, and maybe even far southern Minnesota, we could see some light rain showers tomorrow morning. That's something we'll keep an eye on for you, but we're not expecting much out of that. Then we watch Thursday afternoon out here in western Nebraska into far western South Dakota and Wyoming and Montana. We are looking at some rain showers out in those areas. So that is for the day tomorrow. And then by tomorrow evening, it looks like southern and central Nebraska, we could see some lingering rain showers. Grand Island up towards maybe Valentine. But, this activity is expected to remain very light. And then on Friday, it looks like we are not expecting to see anything. Now, Friday night, there could be some light rain showers here across North Dakota, western Minnesota, and northeastern South Dakota. So we'll keep an eye on that for you on Friday night into Saturday morning. Saturday morning, we could see some rain showers across Minnesota here, Duluth to Minneapolis, St. Cloud, maybe even towards Marshall. We'll keep an eye out for that. And then for your weekend forecast, it does look like overall we're looking at a fairly dry forecast, but there is a couple of exceptions. One out here in southwestern South Dakota into Montana, Wyoming, and western Nebraska. We could see some more rain showers out in those areas. So Rapid City, Black Hills, we could see some rain showers on Saturday. Otherwise, Saturday night into Sunday, things will clear out. And then for Sunday, for Mother's Day looks like a fantastic forecast. I'll get to more details on that here in just a couple of minutes, but Mother's Day forecast looks really good. Now, next week, Monday, it looks like Monday night into Tuesday, we could see some rain showers here. Eastern South Dakota, eastern North Dakota into Minnesota, and we'll keep an eye out for that. This activity could maybe pack a little bit more of a punch, but the confidence at this time is still fairly low in this. But we'll keep an eye on it. By Tuesday, it looks like it would move into Minnesota and Iowa, mainly there, maybe into the Sioux Falls area. And then on Wednesday of next week, this is a week out from today, high pressure over us, so that means we are going to see a dry forecast. And we'll see what happens. Maybe by Thursday of next week could be another quick hitting system of rain moving through. The bottom line is we need rain. We need more moisture. And, we're kind of seeing some hints here. Here and there, we could see some light precip, but unfortunately, we don't see any soakers in the forecast. What does that mean? We're not seeing any big-time systems moving through. So it's going to be the case of here and there in certain locations could see some light rain showers, but really that's about it. Okay, so now let's dive into the temperature outlook. And today was again, cool day. We had temperatures in the 40s and 50s for daytime highs, which is way below average for this time of the year. Again, we should be in the mid to upper 60s for this time of the year. But as I mentioned earlier, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Have a look here. Starting tomorrow, we are going to start to warm things back up. We're going to see temperatures returning to the 60s across the region, maybe even some 70s down into Nebraska. And then on Friday, we are going to continue that warming trend, 60s and 70s widespread across our region. Even Sioux Falls could hit 70 on Friday. Looks like a really nice day on Friday. And then on Saturday, another nice forecast. Out west, again, could see some rain showers. But other than that, for the rest of us, we are going to be in the 60s and 70s across the region. Down near Omaha, we could even hit 80 on Saturday. Low to mid 70s for Sioux Falls on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we're going to dial the temps back just a smidge, just a little bit. We're going to be back into the 60s and 70s. 70s out to the west, 60s in the east. Looks like mid to upper 60s for Sioux Falls on Sunday, but that's where we should be for this time of the year. So it's going to be much more seasonable temperatures for this coming weekend. How about Monday? Have a look at this map. This is quite the difference from what we've been seeing for the past week or two, where we've seen a lot more cooler weather. But looking ahead here next week, it looks like all trends are suggesting we are going to warm things up next week. This is Monday's outlook. 70s in the east, 80s out west. So even some mid to upper 80s for daytime highs out towards Rapid City and Pierre. So Sioux Falls could even be in the upper 70s to near 80 on Monday. And then on Tuesday, looks like we are going to continue to see that warmer weather, 70s and 80s by next Tuesday across the region. And then look what happens on Wednesday. We see much of the same. We're looking at 70s and 80s for daytime highs across our region. So we really are going to warm things back up. We just got to get through the rest of today. You know, if you like the cooler weather, hopefully you guys have been able to enjoy the past, week or two. We've seen some really cooler temperatures today, another cool day. So if you like the cooler weather, you're not going to like this forecast. If you like the warmer weather, you're going to love this forecast. All right, so that's all I got for you in this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos. And also check us out on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok so you don't miss any of our content over there. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.